Hello, Kalive here, and in this video we are going to go and get the artifact of the Brute on the center map. So the artifact of the Brute is one of the 6 artifacts needed to summon the bosses on the center map. And this is not a difficult artifact to get or to find. I actually wasn't going to make a video about it, but I figured since I made a video about the other 5, I should make one about this one as well. So this is where we are on the map. We are on the island that's just south of the Blue Obelisk island. And so it's kind of on the edge of the map here. And so for this artifact, it is underwater, it is deep underwater. So you're going to need some sort of water animal. And you're also going to need some scuba gear. So I would recommend at least getting a scuba tank and some goggles. So the other things are just for convenience. I don't think it's possible to get down there with scuba flippers unless you happen to have a lot of oxygen and a lot of stamina. I don't think you're going to be able to make it down there. And also you're going to need to outrun quite a few things if you are going to do that. So I'd recommend just getting at least an ichthy, which are pretty quick. And you can definitely outrun everything in the water. I don't think anything can really catch you. Maybe as effectiveness can catch you. So you have to be very careful with those. But the megalodons and anything that's deep underwater shouldn't be able to get you on an ichthy. If you're going to go with a basilosaur, you can definitely do that. You're going to be fighting more with those, but you should be safe from just about anything that is in the water as well. Okay, let's try to get our dolphin away from these guys. So we're going to go swim around here. So I do have the fog turned on. And we're going to go ahead and swim to the spot where we need to go. I did mark the artifact, it's down there, and I'll show you where that is here in a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to go out to the ocean. If we look at the map, it's going to be out here where the water starts to turn dark. And there's going to be a little inlet here. You want to go pretty much like right around here, like the top of this inlet, just go straight out from there. Somewhere around here is where you want to head towards. So when we get there, I will show you what the coordinates are. All right, we made it to the spot. So this is where we are on the map, 66.2 and 89.2. And so we're pretty much above the artifact and the fog is on, so you definitely can't see down here. What you're gonna need to do is put on some goggles and that'll get you to see pretty far down once the goggles kick in. And from this point you're gonna be able to see this structure here, this like I guess plateau high above everything else. And if you're able to see red plants, you know you're in the right spot. But you want to look for these specific red plants. So it's 3 of them. They form a triangle. You have one above 2 other ones. This is what you want to shoot for. It's right below this. So it's right down beneath this column here. And keep going down, and that's where the artifact's going to be at. And I'll show you what this looks like with the fog off so you can kind of get a better idea. So with the fog off, you can see this structure, and then you can see all the way down to the bottom here. There's going to be these 3 plants. This is where you want to aim for. So I'll put it back on just so that you can see what it is with it on. And we're going to head straight down. So down here you have to be careful because there are things like anglers. There's also tusos and mosasaurs down here. So I have seen tusos on this actual shelf where the artifact spawns. So you want to be very careful with that. And the artifact's right here. So right down in this spot. So you can hop off, grab it, and then head back up. Not too difficult. So in order to mark this place, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go to the map, and I am going to go to waypoints, and then you can just mark the waypoints, just hit the plus key and type in the waypoint, and you'll get this screen here. So what you need to do is you need to then go in and click this little button to override height, but you're not able to move this until you move something else. Then it unlocks this. I don't know why it does that. That's just the way it is. So now you can actually adjust the height of how deep you want to put this marker. because if you don't put the marker at the correct height or keep it default, it is going to be like really far above you, and you don't know how deep it is actually in the water. So this character is pretty much lined up with it, but it's not that accurate. So I like to go a little bit below where it says it's going to be at, somewhere like that, and then hit OK. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn it on. And so we kind of get an idea. So it's like right above us, but it's pretty close to where it is. So if we're actually out and about swimming around, we can at least see the general area where it's at. So if we didn't have this marker set at this location, it would be way up there, and we have no idea how deep it was. It could be below, it could be even higher. So being able to set the height of the marker definitely helps out a ton, especially if you're out swimming around and you just want to pick up the artifact. You can go straight to the artifact instead of having to go to the very top and then swim straight down until you find it. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope this helped you with finding this artifact and also with adjusting the marker height. So I thank you for watching. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.